Hey beauties, welcome back. I know it's been a hot minute since we did some makeup tutorials, so today I decided to come back and do my very first video, a makeup tutorial showing you how to create this beautiful fun summery look. I decided to start off bright for those of you that are craving your summery poolside looking eyes. This one here, I'm going to show you step by step on how to create using some of my favorite makeup products. So if you'd like to learn how I created this very summery poolside eyes, stay tuned and just keep on watching. Let's first begin to put on an eyeshadow base, and the base I'm going to be using is by Maybelline Color Tattoo, and the name of the shade is called Edgy Emerald. We're just simply taking a dome-shaped fluffy brush and applying that to the ball of the eye area and to the inner corners of the eye. And we're going to begin to line the lash line along with the water line with the same color, which is Edgy Emerald. And then the eye area should look just like this before we move on to the next step. Using a flat shader brush, we are going to take Raving Beauties Tropic Surf and pat it on the inner corner of the eye and move it on the eyelid section of the eye area. The next shadow we'll be using is Raving Beauty, and it's the Caribbean eyeshadow. This one is a beautiful cobalt blue. We're going to take that color and blend it along the ball of the eye area using patting motions. Next, using a fluffy dome-shaped brush, I'll be taking MAC Brown Script, and we'll be blending this in the crease area of our eye to create some definition and warmth in this eyeshadow look. Bring that color to the crease area and blend back and forth using a windshield washer motion to create definition to the eye. Once completed, the blending of the brown script should look just about like this here. Next, taking the same fluffy dome-shaped brush, we're going to grab a little bit more of the Caribbean eye color, and we're going to tap that along the crease area of the eye to create a little bit of definition in that section. And we're just going to focus on the outer corner of the eye. Now go back with a flat shaped brush. We're going to grab a little bit more of that Caribbean eyeshadow to bring a little bit more volume and color to the eyelid area, and we will begin to kind of buff that color in the crease area of the eye. Lastly, we're going to take a dark black matte shadow. This one's called Carbon from Raving Beauty, and we're going to blend that color just in the crease. We're kind of cutting the crease in a sense, but not a dramatic cut crease. Now we're going to grab a little bit more brown script just to soften up the edges of the eye. And the next thing we're going to go ahead is apply our highlight color. We'll be using MAC Flip. This one's a frost shadow. We're going to apply that to the brow bone area of the eye and begin to blend. Using an angled brush, we're going to grab a little bit more of the Caribbean blue, and we're going to run it along the lower lash line, right underneath those lashes, and just sweep the color just to create, again, a beautiful gradient effect along the lash line. Lastly, we're going to line our waterline using Sephora Flashy Liner in the Flashy Black. Now we begin to line the upper lash line using the L'Oreal Liner Intense Liner in black. And then the upper lash line should look just like this. Lastly, the next step you can do is add on your favorite false lashes. The lashes I'm using in this tutorial are my favorites from Madeline.com, and these are the Red Cherry number 43s. And let's move on to the rest of the face.
For the rest of the tutorial, I wanted to do it in voiceover so you all are able to see what I do for the rest of my face during FaceTime. For this look, I wanted fresh looking summer skin, so I decided to use my MAC Mineralized Skinfinish foundation in a cream formula in NC44. The tool I am using is from Sephora and is their number 55 foundation brush. To set the foundation, I am using the MAC Mineralized Skinfinish powder with a big fluffy brush. For the rest of my face, I am using the Nars Orgasm Cheeks Trio, and what I'm applying to my cheekbone area is the Laguna bronzer that is in this trio. I love to use this because it helps give my face a warm, healthy glow, a bronze glow, and it also helps slenderize and define my face. I will also go back with the same bronzer and contour my nose. This will give a more defined shape and definition around this area as well. To add a burst of color, I'm going to use the Orgasm section in this trio. I love this. It gives you that nice healthy glow to the cheek, and I'm applying it directly onto the apples of my cheek using a blush brush from Sigma. Lastly, I like to add a nice luminous glow using the Albatros highlighter in this trio. You see how when applying this on very finely, you get this beautiful healthy glow to the skin? Now for the lips. The lip liner I'm using is by CoverGirl. It's called Beloved, and I'm using this to actually line my lip, and I'm also filling in the lip to give the lipstick something to stick to. The lipstick is by Revlon Colorburst, and the color is called Candy Pink. And this is what I'm using to give my lips that nice, healthy, pink glow. And now we have a complete look. I hope you all try this for yourself. And until next time, bye! Thank you all so much for watching. And as always, all the information I use in this video will be listed in the information box below. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe.